Welcome to Wild Breakaway. I'm Audra Martin, joined by Ben Clymer. The Minnesota Wild point streak comes up just shy of double digits as they fall 3-2 to Nashville in Nashville tonight. And after a very impressive stretch of games where really all aspects were clicking for this Wild team tonight, it just wasn't happening from the get-go. Minnesota just couldn't compete with what Nashville was bringing to the ice tonight.
Well, 36 seconds in, the Minnesota Wild knew they were in for something that maybe they weren't prepared for. Maybe thinking this would be an easier night against the Nashville Predators, a team that has struggled. Well, the Nashville Predators, they were ready, and they came with a ton of pace. The zone time heavily in their favor. At the end of the game, the goals in their favor as well. Devin Dubnyk, well, he did suffer the loss. Certainly not at fault, in my opinion, on this one. Played a pretty solid game, facing 39 shots.
Zach Parise, silver lining of tonight, extending his point streak to 7 games. Here's a look at tonight's final stats. Unfortunately, though, this one really just all about Nashville, outshooting Minnesota right from the get-go, able to convert on one of their 5 power plays, but Minnesota, unfortunately, not able to make that happen. So what does Mike Yeo have to think about his performance from his team tonight as they get ready to head back to St. Paul? Let's find out. Here's Mike Yeo.
Tough start, that's for sure. First period was not us, and they were ready. We knew they would be ready. Obviously, they were desperate. They've been reeling a little bit here, so we knew that they would be ready to go. And then, we had a push at the end, and I felt like we started to get some momentum off that, but it was a little too late.
Here's a look at what's next for the Minnesota Wild. And Monday, it's back to work against a Central Division opponent. This one, unfortunately, is the Dallas Stars, who really just continue to play solid hockey. They don't really seem to lose very many games.
Well, one of the most exciting teams in all the National Hockey League, and then a team that started out with an unbelievable stretch to start the year, the Canadians, and then Sid the Kid after Christmas, a Christmas present for many Minnesotans who are going to get tickets to that game.
I like it. Well, we'll see you back here ahead of that game at 6:30 for Wild Live. In the meantime, for Ben Clymer, I'm Audra Martin. Thanks for joining us on Wild Breakaway.